Have you ever wondered, can a single act of kindness truly change the world? This is the story of a mysterious gift and how it returned in ways no one could have foreseen. Once in a small village, there lived a girl named Lila, known for her bright spirit but modest means. On her way home one dusk, she spotted an old man shivering in the cold. Lila had little, yet she offered her only scarf embroidered by her late mother. The old man's eyes sparkled, and with trembling hands he pressed a tiny wooden box into hers. "For your kindness," he whispered, "this is for you. But remember, gifts given from the heart never truly leave us." Curious and grateful, Lila returned home. She opened the box. Inside, she found nothing but a folded piece of parchment with a single line: "What you give returns." Days passed, and as winter deepened, Lila felt the loss of her scarf but treasured the warmth of her choice. Yet she wondered, was that really all? That night, she dreamed of endless hands passing gifts in a circle, every act of giving returning as a gentle blessing. She awoke with a quiet hope in her heart. Sometimes the simplest gifts awaken unseen ripples. Winter grew harsher. One evening, the village baker fell ill. Lila, recalling the warmth shared with her, brought him broth and comfort. The baker, moved by her kindness, gave her a loaf of bread, though he could barely spare it. He, in turn, shared her story with others. Soon villagers began quietly giving: blankets, wood, shared laughter. The spirit of giving spread like fire in winter, gentle and bright. With each act, Lila felt her own heart growing lighter, as if the absence of her scarf was replaced by something much warmer. One day, a traveling merchant visited. Hearing tales of Lila's generosity, he gifted her a bolt of vibrant cloth from distant lands. Lila's once empty hands were now full, not with things, but with stories, friendships, and a warmth that no winter could steal. Reflecting, she realized the old man's parchment was more than words. It was a map to a hidden wealth. Every gift given, a seed that blossoms in the soul. True gifts carry stories that ripple through many lives. Spring arrived, and Lila used the merchant's cloth to make scarves for children who had none, each stitch a blessing. As she gave them out, laughter echoed through the village, and hope fluttered like petals in the wind. One day, a small boy thanked Lila, his eyes bright. "Your gift feels like a hug from the sun," he said, and Lila's heart glowed. That night, tucked in bed, Lila traced the wooden box's carvings and finally understood. Gifts do not end with their giving. Each gesture, however small, weaves a thread. Together, these form the tapestry of a caring world. Lila closed her eyes, feeling that same endless circle from her dream. Every gift, a touch of grace looping back. What she once gave away had returned 100-fold, not as a scarf, but as love, community, and belonging. The spirit of giving never truly leaves us. It only finds new ways to return. Years passed. Lila became a storyteller, sharing the tale of her gift and the lesson it carried through generations. She taught that the greatest treasures are not kept, but shared, like warmth from a single flame lighting many candles. Some people called her lucky, but she smiled, knowing it was gratitude, not luck, that multiplied her blessings. As seasons turned, the wooden box remained by her window, a quiet reminder that giving opens doors we cannot see. Strangers would visit her, seeking wisdom or comfort, and always she found another way to give. Some gifts are forgotten in time, but those given from the heart become threads in the fabric of humanity. And so the gift that gave back was never about what was inside the box, but what lived on in every act of kindness. Every gift, seen or unseen, changes the world a little. So when you give, no matter how small, remember, the world is your circle, and kindness always finds its way back home. Perhaps the greatest gifts are those we never see. Gentle words, listening, hope given quietly in dark times. Every act, every gift, plants a seed, and a forest may grow where once there was only barren ground. The old man's words echo in all of us. What you give returns, perhaps not as you expect, but always when most needed. All it takes is one open hand, one brave heart, to ignite a spark that lights countless lives. What gift will you give today? Remember, generosity is the timeless magic that returns again and again. Pause a moment. What does your heart wish to give? Share your thoughts below, and follow for more timeless wisdom from stories like these.